Is about the energy that's consistent, that it's always there, that the energy that's already, the power or energy that is there before you start and during your course, the course of your action, and even after you finish, it's always there. But it is not wrong for us to ask the question, but how does all of that start? So it's like there won't be really an answer, but to understand the system, the procedure, and what the key issues and important things are about is essential. So that in order to do that, we as a human, we will say that of course it's good that you always have energy, but how can we bring ourselves to this state that we always have energy? And this actually is a very, very central theme and a very, very important point in learning Tai Chi. So the whole job of learning Tai Chi, from the time you don't know the form to a stage that you know the form, and then you start to understand the alignment, the energy flow, and then applications, and then in the end you are so fluent, meaning that you are so well versed with the actions of Tai Chi that whatever you do is Tai Chi. When you are fighting without thinking, you think you are fighting, but actually you are applying Tai Chi principles. So to that state, the entire idea is to start from zero, and what we call Wuji. It means before you enter the state of Tai Chi. Then you go into a state that you have some actions, and then eventually you have Tai Chi actions. So the process is same as when we say, if I use a 3-point system, is that out of nowhere, you just decide which part is the referencing point. The referencing point is not moving point. So if you can identify or produce or decide one point on your body that does not move, then you can find the opposite point and pull it or push it, and that produces a split energy, a yin-yang energy. And then you put another point that you move this into away. So now if visually I'll say you fix this spot here, then you pull it here, and this spot is here. And imagine you are using rubber band, and this does not move, you pull it here, then nail it. Nail this part down here, and then use the remaining part and pull it here, and then nail it down here, then pull it here. And visually I just showed you are creating a triangle here. So with the 3 dots here, you create that Peng energy, or we say that consistency. It means it starts from here, then goes here, then comes back here, and then once you complete the 3-dot or 3-dotted loop of a triangle, when you stay on that, that's the state we say, I don't really know how to start, but once the triangle is there, is it because of this dot? But we can say this dot is stable because this dot does not move. Or you can say this dot is stable, but because this dot does not move. Or you can say this dot does not move because this dot does not move, so that they are self-supporting. So what we say is, I always in my videos, I use this concept. I say that Tai Chi is to move in multiple directions, positions, to create a closed circuit TV system or signal system. So in the, let's say when you play a DVD, there is no outer interference like radio signals, noise, or other signals will not come into your TV set. It will not interfere with your picture because the picture directly comes from a DVD player, and the DVD player is directly hooked up to your TV through a cable. And so everything is internal, it's a self-enclosed loop. And so this is the circle we talk about. So energy on your body, from foot to qua, from qua to shoulder, from shoulder to hand. Then if your hand is very stable, it does not move, the energy does not leak out, and then that energy is linked back to your foot. So you are creating a triangle, which is always stable, which by that time you can say, I don't know where the starting point is, I don't know where it's moving, I don't know where it will end, but it's always in there. And so the state of Tai Chi is that we want to go until practice through Yilu, cannon fist, push hands, energy alignments, understanding of the energy. Then our body reaches a level that whatever you do, it's all interconnected. It's one finished product, that nothing moves independently. But again, let me warn you that the end result is that there is nothing that moves independently. But during the training, you have to isolate your body and find out what each part does. and where each part should be. And this system, this procedure is called independent and unlinked moves. By doing this isolation, you can reform. It's just like cutting the lumber, the tree to become lumber and a timber, and then becomes lumber, then becomes pieces of wood like 2x4, building material. Then you build something. By the time you finish the table, and when you sit, like put something on the table, you don't know how the energy works, because the tabletop, the legs, the ground, their interactions are closed circuit. They are in the state of Peng.